since you're actually coming in from a separate place, you're actually coming in here. So the entire interiors, the overall look of the place should actually enhance the overall lifestyle of the occupant. In this central living area, we have got around 22 feet height below the false ceiling. One major craftsmanship which has happened is this staircase in itself. So as you can see over here, we've got this huge architraves over here. There is a mass of wood on the two sides, which is in the form of a jali here. This happens to be one of the most premium constructions in the city of Calcutta. And the first thing which actually came to us was, of course, this total volume. It is open on the northern side and it's open on the eastern side. So you have an entire, the whole day of play of shade and light in its various hues and textures which is happening all throughout the day. They are a 5-member house. There's a 5-member family with 3 children. All 3 are in their teens. So the initial brief of the client was, it should be stylish, it should be subtle, it should be understated luxury, and at the same time, it should have a lot of functional value. Since you're actually coming in from a separate place, you're actually coming in here. So the entire interiors, the overall look of the place should actually enhance the overall lifestyle of the occupants. Our site over here, it is located in the East Tower. So this is the place where we have north, this is east, this is the west, and this is south. Essentially, our site is basically facing here. So this is the place which is the hall in which we are at present. And you have all the elevators and everything which are all basically located here. So this is how you're entering the place. So the sun rises here in the east and it goes here towards the west. Well, the total area is around 8,000 square feet, which includes both the floors. In this central living area, we have got around 22 feet height below the false ceiling. Material-wise, floors are all clad totally in white marble. And if you see the walls are basically a combination of, by and large, 3 kinds of things. Now, first, we have wood. And wood has come in various shades. It's come in the form of veneers, it's come in the form of teak wood, it's come in the form of panelings, in the form of flutings, various forms, and which obviously has kind of contrasted the various shades also which we have, and it's also added the warmth. Somewhere we have also used a little bit of concrete, somewhere we've used pastel shades. In the ceilings also, if you see, certain concrete structures of the original slab has been kept. The volume of the project is such that you have the central core. Now let us say the central core, here we have the lift, then we have the central core of the house. You have this as the kitchen over here, and this would be the dining. So here is the dining. And now from the central core of the house, you basically go inside this L-shaped living area. This is where you have the elevator, and this is the place where we have the internal stair. Now here in this place, you have a room over here, which has a washroom on this side. We have a powder bathroom over here, a closet area, and of course another guest room over here. And all around the southern and the eastern side, we've got this huge veranda or a terrace. Now, if you go into the dining area, which is facing the north side, the kitchen, which is facing the north side, abundance of light all through the day. And if you look at this mirror actually has kind of been, strategically placed. It was something which was placed right in the middle of this concrete wall, so that it kind of actually doubles the space. It also kind of actually doubles the table. So here you will be able to see the total reflection of the table, as well as you can see a reflection of this, this hanging lights which we got from Galati. one major craftsmanship which has happened is this staircase in itself. You have a skeleton, which is the MS frame. Now on top of this MS frame, you have to clad it in plywood, and on top of that plywood, you have to have some kind of a cladding, the skin finish, so that skin could be in veneer, it could be in wood, or it could be in various other things. Here, if you see, this chap over here, he's like, kind of singing a song. And we actually found this, sculptures in a shop quite some time back, and we actually found this very, very interesting. So he's actually kind of singing, and all the other people are actually kind of, all around him, or all are actually gathered all around him, around this total area. They're all sitting here on this staircase, and so it's like a gathering of sorts. As you come into the formal area, you have basically a formal seating, and you have a kind of an informal seating. And this entire space is actually facing this veranda outside, or this balcony, or the huge terrace outside, which is the main focus of this house, which is the main, I would say, the breathing area of the house, because whenever you're sitting here, you'd like to go outside. This is from where you have uninterrupted views of the surrounding, the vastness of the total areas. So as you can see over here, we've got this huge architraves over here. There is a mass of wood on the two sides, which is in the form of a jali here. So we haven't really played around with a huge amount of colors. So it's basically just 3 or 4 of them. It's more of the textures, because we always actually feel that the original texture of the material actually has a whole lot of things to say, and we should be highlighting that. We should let that material come out. Now there is a particular mass over here which is basically kind of coming out. Now this particular mass we people have planned because this is in line with the structure which is outside, and also in a way it kind of encapsulates this stair, as if the stair appears to be a little tucked in, and also it kind of creates another interesting area as you climb up the stair, and there is another foyer upstairs. So the upper floor, what happens is, this entire area we have a master room. So the master bedroom comes above this, and we have 2 other rooms over here. So here we have a bedroom with a toilet over here, and then there is another bedroom over here with a toilet over there. The other 2 rooms are on the northwestern side, which belongs to the kids. Now the 2 rooms, one of these rooms had a deck outside, so and this is also connected to the washroom over there, and it's got beautiful view. The entire vastness is actually shown over there. The other room, which is the son's room, theme is actually a little raw, it's a little rustic, but it's also got beautiful views, the uninterrupted views of the entire area which is there. If we actually sit on site, spend a little bit of time on site, many questions about this sustainability and climatology are actually answered over there. So I think if you're positioning your site correctly, positioning your rooms correctly, positioning your furniture correctly in an interior project, it takes care of a lot of things, in terms of sustainability and the environment around. At the end of the day, these are all the aesthetic aspects on one hand, you also have the technical aspects on the other hand, and you also have the functional aspects. So when all these are actually kind of combined and brings out a good end result in which the end users are happy, and we are also happy at the end of the day that we have been able to draw a fine line in between all 3. So I think in a way we have been able to kind of satisfy all these 3 aspects over here.